guys, let's take a look at what we're learning today. Don't forget, I'm Mrs. Guerrero, Miss Bigler behind the scenes, and this is math time.
Whoop, whoop.
Okay, so base 10 blocks, expanded form, number line, hundreds charts, number strings, and standard algorithm. What do you think we're going to go over today? Addition! Yes! Without regrouping. So we're going to have a part 2 of this video where we will do an equation that requires regrouping. So there are a lot of strategies in addition, but you know what? I'm going to teach you all of these, but I don't expect you to use every single one every single time. I expect you to find your favorite, to find the one you're the best at, the one that works the best for you, and I want you to use it. But you know what? Miss Bigler and I learn differently. So I bet you learn differently than the person sitting next to you. So that's why I'm going to teach you how to use all of these strategies, because your best friend may use a different strategy really well from what you use. Okay? Let's start out with base 10 blocks. We're going to solve this problem, 36 plus 41, the same equation in each of these strategies. Okay, let's take a look at base 10 blocks. So I'm going to rewrite my equation each time. When I use base 10 blocks, you are totally good if you want to pull out a bag of base 10 blocks from your teacher's classroom. Okay, but I'm just going to show you a picture representation of it today. So if I have 36, that means I have 3 10s and 6 1s. Now if you remember back to our place value video, these represent 1s, these represent 10s. So I have 10, 20, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. Okay? Now I got to do the same thing for 41. Well, 41 I know is 4 10s and 1 1. Great. Now, our next step in adding is going to be to start with our 1s. So I want to count how many 1s I have here. Well, I know I have 6. If I count on from 6, I have 7. Just to check, let's check. Count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I always like to check my work because you know what? Even I make mistakes.
Me
Well,
too.
now I'm going to count my 10s. But remember, they're not worth 1. So I'm not going to go 1, 2, 3. I'm going to go 10, 20, 30. That's what they're worth, right? So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. So that's going to be a 7 in my 1 spot, or my 10 spot. So I think the sum or answer to my addition equation of 36 plus 41 is 77. Now you know how I'm going to know if I have the right answer? I'm going to solve it again using expanded form. My answers will match if I have the right answer over here. So let me rewrite my equation again. You may also hear expanded form referred to as break apart method. I'm breaking my numbers from standard form into expanded form. I'm stretching them out. So 36 represents 30 plus 6. 41 represents 40 plus 1. Now if I add down my columns here, starting with my 1s, I'd have 6 plus 1 is 7. 30 plus 40 is 70. Got to add those back together. I got to squish them back into standard form, and that's going to equal 77. And guess what? This answer is the same as this answer.
What?
So we can celebrate because we got the right answer. Let me show you how to use the number line. Now, many of you know when you add, you can add your add-ins in any order you want. So I may start with 41, whereas my neighbor may start with 36. But as long as I'm taking the right amount of jumps for the other number, we're both going to land on the same answer. So here's my number line. I'm going to stick with 36. So my number line is going to start on 36. And Miss Bigler may take jumps of 10. I may take jumps of 20. But we both have to jump a total of 41. Okay, so pick numbers that are friendly for you and easy for you to use. So I need to jump 41 spots. So I'm going to take a jump of 1 so I can get rid of my 1s, because when I add, I start with my 1s. So if I just jump 1, this 1 represents what I jumped. I'm on a new number of 37. Now I have 40 more to go. I'm going to take jumps of 10 because those are easier for my brain. So here's one jump of 10. I'm going to land on 47. Another jump of 10.
Notice how she's labeling
57.
all her jumps.
Another jump of 10. I'm on 67. And let me go back and check. I have 10, 20, 30, 31. I need 41, so I need one more jump of 10. One more jump of 10, and my final answer is ding, 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 77, which matches. Yeah!
Nice.
Hundreds chart is a lot like using the number line, but on this beautiful thing. Okay? So I'm going to circle the number I'm starting on. Can you see that black okay on this there, Miss Bigler? Okay. And then I'm going to still jump 41, but I'm going to go over and down because my number's getting bigger. Okay, so I'm going to add my 1, so I'm going to land here on 37. Then I'm going to jump down 40, so I'm going to go 10, 20, 30, 40. And holy moly, I land on the number 77.
Nice. So on the hundreds chart, you get bigger as you go to the right and down. So that's when you're adding, as you go to the right by 1s and down by 10s.
We'll totally show you how to use the hundreds chart again for subtraction and what that would look like. Number strings. Lots of kids like number strings. When I use number strings, I like to write it out across. And then I like to use colors to help me keep track of my 1s and 10s in this case. So I'm going to connect. I'm going to start with my 1s, and I'm going to connect my 1s together. 6 plus 1 is 7. And then I'm going to connect my 10s, and my 10s have to be on the correct side. I can't draw my 10s over on this side of the 7 because then I'd have the wrong number. I have to connect them because they're bigger over here. 3 plus 4, which really is 30 plus 40, is 70. Now I have my answer written in an expanded form. I've got to squish it back together into standard form. And 70 plus 7 equals 77.
Nice.
One more strategy, guys. And once you can understand the point behind all of these, this one is so simple. Okay? Let me rewrite my equation. 36 plus 41. I'm going to start in my 1s column. 6 plus 7, 6 plus 1 is 7. Then I'm going to add down my 10s. 30 plus 40 is 70. 7 represents that value in that spot. My answer is 77.
Yay!
I got the same answer for every strategy I used. So I'm going to just take a guess that I have the right answer.
I'd say you're right.
Yeah. If I had gotten a different answer, I would have had to gone back to whatever that strategy was and tried to find my mistake. Okay? Good luck.